Danielle here, welcome back to another video. Today I'm going to be counting down my top 5 picks for the creepy messages in video games or creepy things found in video games. Before we begin, I already know that I've done a video on this, but that was back then when I didn't use a mic or my voice to really do my videos, but now I'm using my voice and my mic to do videos. So without further ado, let's jump right into the list. Number 5, Roblox Royale High Oven Clock. Royale High is a Roblox video game which is a high school role-playing game. In the game, you play as magical characters that you curate. You can give them a name and customize them however you want, and you can also give them a personality as well. However, what makes this game a little bit creepy is not the high schools itself, but the clock in the apartment. If you play Royale High on a mobile device or a console, then you probably may not notice this, but if you're playing Roblox on a PC or a Mac, then it's definitely noticeable. Look at the clock on the oven and look at the clock on the computer. It's a match. What makes this even stranger is that the clock in the high schools, in Chantix and Royale High, then they use different clocks. And those clocks, their time goes off every second. But the ones in the apartment go off of real life time. Why is it like this? Well, maybe this will be a mystery that will never be solved. Number 4, Animal Crossing New Leaf Ica Village. Animal Crossing New Leaf is a game where you move into a town as a mayor. You run a town and you also take part in activities that the town is doing as well. What makes this game creepy is one of the dream towns known as Ica Village. Ica Village is a dream town, and in order to enter a dream town, there are many different ways to enter a dream town. One of these ways is to enter in a code. Ica Village can be reached by entering this code, 260002187298. Arriving into Ica Village, you will not see too many islanders, and you will also receive a gift on your way there. And that item that you receive will be a dolly. One islander you will see the most wherever you go will be named Ica. Whenever speaking to Ica, you will only receive text in Japanese, but the text in Japanese that she is saying to you is actually really creepy once that you actually find out what it means. The first set of her Japanese text will translate to, "This is inside of my dream." You will also enter a house in the game which has a couple of paintings, and you will also see dolls having a party, and you will also see some drawers, 2 of them to be exact. When you look into one of the drawers will reveal this text box. "What is seen cannot be unseen," and inside of the other drawer it will say, "Pretend like nothing was seen." You will then run into Ica again after exiting the house, and she will say, "Your voice reaches no one." You will then enter in another building where owl clocks are looking at 2 statues, one with angel wings and one with demon wings. You will then enter in the same house again, but then looking at the paintings, you will see that most of the people in the paintings have been crossed out. You will also see a dolly with an axe. You will also run into Ica again 2 more times. The first time, she will say, "The scenery was always impure," and the last time you'll see her, before you head back to your village, will be, "This funny dream is soon ending." There are many stories circulating about Ica Village, but going over all of them would take way too long. Number 3, Splatoon 2 Front Roll vs. Back Roll. Splatoon 2 is a kid-friendly shooter. In the game, you shoot ink at your opponents and you cover as much grip as you can. The game also has a couple of adventure modes as well. What makes this game really creepy is actually not the battles or the adventure mode themselves. Back when Splatfest were still a thing on Splatoon 2, there was one creepy Splatfest that only appeared in the European version of the game. Players in North America and Japan got a totally different Splatfest than this one that you're seeing on the screen. The European players of Splatoon 2 were greeted to this Splatfest when it was still taking place. However, this Splatfest ended a long time ago, so it's no longer in progress. In this Splatfest, people would have to answer if toilet paper should be hanging from the front or the back. However, what makes this more terrifying is that a lot of kids were playing this game, which makes sense because the game is rated everyone 10 and up. A lot of kids felt really uncomfortable with this Splatfest and actually went to Facebook and Twitter to talk about this Splatfest. However, how they felt is totally understandable because as you can already see, this Splatfest violated a lot of privacy terms. Again, this Splatfest ended a long time ago, so it's no longer in progress. Number 2, Super Paper Mario, Swimming in the Underwear. Super Paper Mario is known as one of the most hated Paper Mario games in the whole entire Paper Mario franchise. A lot of people have criticized this game due to how the game is played and also how long the game is. A lot of people said that this is the Paper Mario game that ruined the whole entire Paper Mario franchise because it took away the battle enemy strategy that was in the previous 2 games. Instead of entering a battle, whenever you hit an enemy, as soon as you defeat an enemy, as soon as you jump on an enemy, it will immediately disappear and get defeated. However, what makes this game creepy is not the game itself, but one of the worlds. This world is known as the Underwear. The Underwear is known as the world where people go when their game is over. It's a very creepy and dark and gloomy world. But what makes this world even creepier is when you're swimming under a lake, and the music that plays when you're swimming under that lake. Music is definitely creepy, especially for a video game that is rated E for everyone. Number 1, Sonic CD, Hidden Message. Sonic CD is definitely one of the most underlooked Sonic games. What makes this game creepy is actually not the game itself, but the sound test. To get this creepy message, you must enter in this code on the sound test. You must set the FM to 46, the PCM to 12, and the DA to 25. After entering in that code, you will be greeted to this title screen and creepy music to follow along with it. There's also Japanese text on the screen, and it translates to Fun is Infinite, Sega Enterprises, Margine. A lot of people believe that Margine stands for the devil. A lot of people also say that this is a Sonic with a Mario's face, which also still makes this very creepy. Thanks for watching this video. If you guys happen to enjoy this video, please make sure you hit that like button, and also don't forget to subscribe. And until then, make sure to stay healthy and to also stay positive and to stay safe. And until then, I will see you guys in the next one. Goodbye.